So everyone, this is Sofie. She's one of our employees' dogs, also one of our mascots. She's been an avid hiker her whole life. Unfortunately, as she's gotten older, she's had a little bit of arthritis. She actually has had a knee surgery as well in the past. So we realized her arthritis was kind of slowing her down. So one of the treatments that we're implementing is acupuncture. And she's also on some traditional Western medications as well. So we're really doing an integrative approach with Sofie's arthritis management. So today we're going to put in a few points. And so the idea behind acupuncture is there's this life force called chi, and it runs through the body. And what we want to do is we want to make sure there's no stopping points along what is called meridians. And so meridians run along the body at different points. And so if you think about it, it's kind of like roadways. So we've got different freeways, we got the 405, we got the 101, we got the 5, and they're all running. So we want to make sure there's no traffic jams. And the traffic jam is similar to the chi being stopped. So what we do is we put acupuncture points where we think there is something called stagnation or similar to a traffic jam. We're trying to open up that pathway to allow the chi to flow from the start of the meridian to the end of the meridian. Basically getting from one end of the road to the end, with one end of the road to the other end without stopping. So that's what we're going to do for Sofie today. Alright, so when we do acupuncture, we always start with something called a permission point. And there's two widely accepted permission points. One is on the back, and that's what I'm going to do right now. It's in between the hips. It's just right in the middle. We just want to make sure they're okay and accepting of the acupuncture. And she didn't have a reaction, so that's great. So we're going to keep going. She's given us permission to keep going with the treatment. The next ones I'm going to place are in a very similar position, but just on the other side. Oh, it's okay, bud. Good girl. And so these are referred to as the Shen brothers. And what these do is they boost, like I mentioned, is chi, so that life force, that energy. We want it running through here, especially since she has some hip pain and some knee pain. And so as we place these, we're making sure that treats are coming, so she's happy. At the end of the day, we just want her to be accepting of this treatment. We don't want her to be stressed during it. So Sofie had a reaction to one of her points up here, and sometimes that can just mean that there's some pain in that site. So while it may be scary to see a little bit of reaction, as long as they're not overreacting, howling, I'm okay leaving that point in. It just means there's a little bit of stagnation or pain in that point. And so we're gonna leave it in to really get that chi flowing through that point.
Mascots and feeder treats.
It's a very important rule,
Yes, it is.
but not the whole bucket.
I'm gonna feed her the whole bucket. She deserves it.
I know she does.
Alright, so the next point I'm putting in, it's something called bladder 23. So it is along the bladder meridian, runs along the spine next to it. And this is supposed to be a power point or a master point for it's called the bone system or the kidney system. They're related in traditional Chinese medicine. And because we're having arthritis, we want to boost the power in that point. So sometimes they can have a reaction there, but she did pretty well.